My global climate change project topic is fracking and the geological effects on our Earth. As explained in my title on my previous slide, I'm going to talk to you guys about the effects of fracking and what problems we face in the future if this problem continues. Content and definition of fracking. Primary consensus on fracking or hydraulic fracturing, as its scientific name, is basically drilling pressurized water into the ground to then release natural gases onto the surface of the earth. The reason why the world is turning to fracking is because it increases the production of basically oil and natural gases. It produces energy for the essential needs that countries use to operate, such as heating homes and renting cars for most of the countries that use fracking. Since we are starting to diminish in natural supplies that we obtain from the earth, the novice might believe that fracking is somewhat of a good thing because it allows us to find alternative ways to gaining all these types of materials that we are beginning to lose. In the process of fracking, the workers of a shale site create a shale well that is drilled down a certain depth, then turns 90 degrees into hundreds and thousands of feet into a shale that is believed to be containing the desired natural gases and oil that is needed. A shale site or shale is a soft, finely stratified sedimentary rock that is formed from consolidated mud or clay and can be split easily into fragile slabs. Hundreds of multiple tanker trucks are used to transfer about 2 to 10 million gallons of water to and from each shale or fracking site. Once the trucks reach the shale site, the workers combine the water, sand, and various other chemicals which they infuse high pressure water and chemicals to create fracking fluid, which is used to create fissures in the ground in which they obtain the gases at the surface, where they can proceed to process the gases and ship to the markets for consumers to utilize. After the process is completed, the wastewater that resurfaces is then stored in sealed trucks that are then transported to gas and oil waste wells. On average, the fracking job can take anywhere from 3 to 10 days depending on the well. Fracking has been an innovative way of producing natural gases and oil, but it has also been a very controversial topic in the world of geology. The effects of fracking. In the process of fracking, there are two primary dangers and eyebrow raisers on whether we should actually continue the practices of fracking. One idea is that the fracking fluid that is used to obtain the gases and oils that are within the shale rocks is very toxic and dangerous for our Earth. On estimate, there are at least 600 different types of chemicals that fracking fluids are comprised of. Water and sand are two primary ones. Some of the more potent ones are lead, mercury, uranium, methanol, formaldehyde, and radium, all of them being very dangerous to the environment. 40,000 gallons of fracking fluid are used per fracturing. Another key problem that has arisen from fracking is the amount of resources it uses compared to other drilling operations. Fracking basically uses 2 to 10 million gallons of fresh water, which is 100 times more than traditional extraction methods. Fracking wells also go thousands of feet deeper in depth than natural gas wells. When fracking is most prominent and established, it has been reported that water that is used for fracking material has came up to the surface and contaminated some of the drinking water that populates the land we drink from. With some of the problems that have surfaced due to fracking, some scientists have estimated what will happen to us globally if we continue. The global effects of fracking. Due to fracking, there has been about 280 million gallons of wastewater generated. This amount of wastewater is enough to flood all of Washington, D.C. in a toxic lagoon. The earth follows the whatever gets pumped in gets pumped out method to a certain extent. And with all the gallons of high pressurized water going into the earth, the water must come out. And the water that comes out isn't pure tap water that you drink at home. It's deadly toxic water that is within the earth. Yuck. Fracking also uses multiple amounts of water with chemicals in order to retrieve the natural gases that are within shale rocks. With each fracking site using 2 to 10 million gallons of water used per fracking job, we have used about 250 million gallons of water since 2005. We have also degraded 100,000 acres of land since 2005 due to fracking. Fracking is not only taking our resources, but it is also killing the land that we live on. Fracking has also caused environmental issues for the world also. Fracking has caused over 4,500,000 metric tons of air pollution just on 1 year. It has also caused 100 million metric tons of global warming pollution since 2005. Fracking has also caused earthquakes at disposable sites of which fracking has occurred. Fracking has both its good sides and bad sides to its situation. It generates key materials and supplies for us to fuel our high energy consumption lives. It has also been using multiple resources and causing disastrous conditions for our world little by little. Nobody knows what will happen in the future, but with the rate in which fracking has used a huge amount of our drinking water and has pumped a great amount of toxins into our earth, it's only a matter of time until a natural disaster takes hold of the earth that we inhabit. We must stop fracking or else. All the information that I gathered for my PowerPoint are in these websites. Thank you for watching my PowerPoint movie, and I hope you enjoyed the video.